Welcome to my campfire. I've saved you a warm spot. Good evening, my friend. As the flames flicker and dance, I invite you to settle beside me and breathe deeply. Let the crackle of the wood ease your thoughts and allow the warmth to seep into your bones. Here, under the canopy of stars, we share not only this fire, but the quiet spaces within ourselves. Tonight we journey together through reflections that guide us toward peace and understanding. Lean back, feel the embers glow, and let your mind wander gently with me. Now that you have taken your place by the fire, let your mind open to the quiet lessons it offers. We begin our journey with a contemplation of life's fleeting nature, how each moment glows brilliantly before slipping away. Our lives, fleeting as sparks from this very fire, bright for a moment, then gone. Look at the flame before you. It surges upward, dances, then it falters. A curl of smoke marks its passing. Each breath you take is its own fire, feels vibrant, warm, then cooled by time. You cannot hold it, only release it. When morning arrives, soft and pale, you awaken with hope. By dusk, that same hope may lie buried beneath shadow. And yet there is beauty in this cycle. Day yields to night. Night yields to day again. Think of a single leaf trembling on a branch, bathed in sunlight, perfect in its green. And then a breeze. It loosens, drifts, settles on the earth. Once alive, now part of the soil. Our joys and sorrows are such leaves. They hover above us, then they fall. When we grasp too tightly, we fail to honor their nature. We clutch at smoke. Imagine remembering your earliest joy. Perhaps the taste of honey on your tongue. Perhaps laughter echoing down a summer lane. It is gone, yet you feel its warmth still. That warmth is memory, and memory is its own kind of permanence. Consider the seasons. Spring bursts forth in green splendor. Summer ripens in golden heat. Autumn sets the world aflame, then sheds its leaves. Winter stands bare, silent and stark. Each season essential, each fading into the next. Would you keep spring forever if it meant never savoring autumn? Impermanence gives weight to each moment. Without change, life would lie flat and colorless. Picture a river, cold water flowing over stones. You step into it, and water rushes past your feet. You step again, never the same water touches you twice. Every moment is new, always moving. To resist this flow is to drift farther from peace. Better to steer your vessel with gentle wisdom. Choose your course, paddle when needed, rest when stillness beckons. Recall the mountains, silent sentinels over ages. They stand unmoving, yet wind and rain shape their faces. What seems eternal changes in ways imperceptible. The tallest peak once emerged from molten rock. One day it will return to dust. Our bodies too follow this pattern, once new and spring bright, one day worn and aged. Yet within this vessel, your true nature remains, and your capacity for kindness, your power to forge virtue. If each breath were your last, how fully would you breathe? If each word you spoke today was the final echo in someone's memory, how carefully would you choose it? Impermanence bids us live awake, alive to every nuance, every heartbeat, every flutter of emotion. Let me offer you a simple practice. At dawn, before the world stirs, pause and whisper to yourself, "This day will change me." Feel the truth of those words. Let them steady your heart at midday when tasks press you. Close your eyes for a moment. See your thoughts as clouds. Do they gather with stormy intent, or drift gently toward the sun? Observe without judgment. Let each cloud pass. As evening falls, lie beneath the sky. To review the day's moments. Celebrate sparks of joy. Honor ripples of challenge. Each is part of this unfolding story. Notice the steam rising from your cup, the echo of your footstep on the path, the softness of a blanket draped across your shoulders. These too are fleeting gifts. To receive them fully. Then release them as you would a bird from your hand. Recall a moment of deep sorrow, when grief pressed heavy upon your heart. It felt endless then, as if the dark would never lift. And yet that grief passed. Its shadows softened by the turning of days. In its wake, compassion bloomed within you. A seed of kindness watered by your own pain. Consider a candle, its flame gentle and resolute. It consumes its body to give light. When it guttered out, its purpose had been fulfilled. So too our days, each one spent offering warmth to another. Think of words spoken in passing, a kind phrase to a stranger, a heartfelt apology, a gentle greeting. These too are sparks, brief, yet capable of igniting hope. Let us honor every ending as we honor every beginning. In the closing of one door, another opens, often unseen. To cling to what departs is to miss what arrives. Turn your gaze inward. Observe the flow of time within. Your thoughts ever shifting. Your feelings rising and falling like tides, all part of the same current. When sleep eludes you, and thoughts swirl like leaves in autumn wind. Recall the river's promise. This wakeful hour will pass. Breathe into the silence. Feel the bed beneath you. Feel the world's hush wrapping around your shoulders. Close your eyes. See the embers glow fade to ash. Ash soft and grey. A promise that tomorrow a new spark will rise. Let these reflections settle upon you, a soft cloak against the night. May they ease your grip on what cannot be held, and expand your heart to cherish what is given. Now that we have witnessed the ebb and flow of each moment, let us turn our hearts to what fate brings. We welcome not only the bright sparks, but the shadows they cast, knowing each is part of the whole. Imagine a wide river winding through hills and fields. Every bend, every rapid, every calm pool lies beyond your choosing. Yet you may learn to navigate its course with grace. Consider the simplest gust of wind. You cannot command its direction, nor the gentle patter of rain. You cannot summon its fall, and yet when you welcome them, they refresh the earth. They renew your spirit. So too with life's events. Each sunrise greets you without asking your permission. Each challenge arrives unbidden. To love fate, amor fati, is to embrace all that comes. Pause now and feel the weight of that word. Fate. It carries both promise and uncertainty. Some deem it cruel. Others see in it a path to freedom. What happens when you cease to resist? When you stop fighting the current? When you stop cursing the rain? A curious calm arrives. Your heart opens to lessons hidden in every turn. Think of a time when fortune smiled upon you, a gift you hoped for long, a chance encounter, a moment of triumph. You welcomed it. You basked in its warmth. And so you should, without shame or regret. Now recall a hardship. Perhaps illness touched you. Perhaps loss walked beside you. Perhaps a dream slipped through your grasp. In that moment your spirit recoiled. You cried out against injustice, against a world so cold. Yet in the same moment seeds of growth were sown. The body weakened, but the mind flowered with resolve. The heart shattered, but compassion took root. A closed door revealed hidden halls. A bitter lesson revealed deeper strength. When you look back, do you only see the pain? Or do you also see the wisdom born of suffering? Every wound carries a gift, a scar that marks your capacity to heal, a story that shapes the path ahead. Practice this now in the quiet of your mind. Bring to memory a trial still fresh. Feel its sting, its ache, its shock. Then ask yourself, what does this ask of me? Not why me, but what lesson can I learn? In this shift lies transformative power. You move from victim to student to alchemist, turning life's base elements into gold. Imagine a sculptor standing before a block of marble. At first the stone feels unyielding. Each strike of chisel demands effort. And yet, with patience, a form emerges, a vision realized. Your fate is that block of marble. Your choices are the chisel. your acceptance, the skill that reveals the masterpiece within. When frustration rises, when anger stirs, when the world seems unfair, pause, breathe, and say within, I welcome this, I accept this, I will shape it into something worthy. This is not resignation, it is active engagement. You do not bow your head in defeat, but raise it in courage. Each morning, greet the day with these words. Today's events will shape me. I will meet them with a willing heart. As you move through tasks, feel each moment as a drop in the river. Notice its temperature, its strength, its path. If it rises in rapids, lean forward with focus. If it slows to a quiet bend, rest in its reflection. Even joy bears the mark of fate. A sudden breeze that brings laughter. A surprise reunion. A triumph unearned. Love these moments, but do not cling. For joy, like pain, flows through. Consider now the stars above. They wheel across the sky, unaltered by your gaze. Yet you are part of that dance. Each star's light is carried on currents you cannot steer, and still you marvel, and still you find yourself moved. Thus, to love fate is to find freedom within limits, and to find joy in the very pattern of existence, to discover that every stitch, bright thread, or dark contributes to the grand tapestry. Let this acceptance settle into your bones. Feel it in your pulse. Feel it in the rise and fall of your chest. Know that your life shaped by forces seen and unseen is worthy of love. When difficulty calls, you will no longer flee. You will stand, chisel in hand, ready to carve meaning, even from hardship. So rest now in this thought, that life offers no small surprises, only the unfolding of destiny. Embrace each turn, each shadow, each glimmer of light. Now that we have learned to welcome each twist of destiny with an open heart, let us turn our gaze inward to unburden what weighs upon our spirit. In the next part, we will explore the gentle art of releasing attachments and stepping lighter into each new day. What weighs upon your spirit? Perhaps regret for words spoken long ago. Perhaps fear of dreams unmet. Perhaps the ache of memories you cannot reshape. Imagine carrying a satchel filled with stones, each one a burden you chose to keep. At first, the weight feels familiar, even comforting in a strange way. But as you walk, your shoulders strain, your steps slow, your breath grows shallow. Now pause and set the satchel down, one stone at a time. Feel its shape in your hand. its edges rough or smooth, its weight pressing into your palm. Ask yourself, do I need to carry this? If the answer is no, release it, or watch it fall. Hear the soft thud. Feel the relief as your fingers open. Begin with a single stone, perhaps a regret. Hold it. Acknowledge its lesson. Then place it gently upon the ground. Step back. Feel the space where it once lay. Continue with another, perhaps an old grief. Feel its ache. Honor its place in your story. Then let it go. Watch it become part of the earth. Notice how the path ahead becomes clearer, lighter on your feet. This is the art of letting go, a practice in mindful release, not of forgetting, but of freeing yourself from what no longer serves. Think of a leaf drifting on a stream. It travels where the current leads, unburdened by the branch it once called home. Its journey is swift, its path shaped by the flow, yet it arrives where it must. So too with your attachments. Let them drift away, and allow life's current to guide you forward. When an old worry resurfaces, say within, "This is not mine to carry." Breathe and watch it float past. When guilt attempts to clench your chest, whisper, "I release you." Feel your heart expand, making room for gentleness. Holding on can feel safe, as if the very act of release is dangerous. But notice, with each burden set down, you rediscover your own strength, your own capacity to stand unencumbered. Letting go also means forgiveness, not to excuse wrongs, but to free yourself from their shadow. Imagine a locked door. Behind it, resentment waits. Forgiveness turns the key, opens the threshold, allows light to enter. Practice this now in your mind. Bring to memory someone who wronged you. Feel the sting. Let it settle. Then say, "I forgive you." Feel the door swing open. Sense the room fill with air. Forgiveness for others, and forgiveness for yourself. Recognize the ways you erred. Acknowledge your humanity. Then release the burden of self-reproach as you let go. Observe how your breath deepens, how your chest lifts, how your mind clears. In the space you create, seeds of compassion can take root. Compassion for yourself, and for your own missteps, for your own frailty, and compassion for others who carry their own stones in hidden satchels. Now consider desires unmet, goals unachieved, things you longed for but never grasped. Let them go, not with regret, but with gratitude for the journey they inspired. In their place, Allow curiosity to bloom. What new possibilities arise when the old are released? Perhaps you feel lighter. Perhaps a smile plays at the edge of your lips. Perhaps a gentle excitement stirs. This is the freedom of release, the art of letting go, a path to presence, to peace, peace, and to the fullness of what remains. When burdens return, as they inevitably will, return to the practice. Hold each stone. Acknowledge. Release. Over time, you will learn to discern more swiftly, to set down more lightly, to walk more freely, and in that freedom you will find your true essence, unbound by past, unshackled by fear, open to the wonder of each unfolding moment. Our time here, a single moment beside the fire, yet in its glow we share thoughts that may outlive us all. Imagine each idea you speak, a spark cast into the night. Some sparks flare briefly, then fade. Others catch on dry wood and blaze into lasting light. A single word offered with clarity and care can travel far beyond this circle. A kind phrase, a quiet warning. These become embers of understanding, warming souls you'll never meet. Think of voices you carry still, ancestors whose names you never knew. Their lessons shaped your path. Perhaps your mother's gentle call to be honest. Perhaps a teacher's nudge to seek truth. Perhaps a stranger's small act just because. These whispered truths live on within you, guiding steps you took long after the moment passed. Legacy is not stone nor coin, but virtues and ideas, passed by word, by page, by example. Only what you give away can truly remain yours. Picture a traveler alone on a mountain path. She hesitates at a fork. Then a guide appears. 2 words only, choose courage. Her heart brightened, her steps steady. So it is with us. Each lesson we share, each truth we embody, becomes a guide for others. Tend your inner flame. Feed it with reflection. Nurture it with practice. Then offer its light to those who follow. Begin small. Patience in conversation, gentleness in criticism, and generosity in praise. Let your calm presence be a gift in chaos. Reflect on virtues you hold dear: courage, temperance, justice, wisdom. These are the stones of every lasting work. Courage inspires others to stand. Temperance steadies your own heart and shapes balance around you. Justice honors fairness. Wisdom discerns what truly matters. Your legacy spreads in circles outward, first to those beside you, then to those beyond. A single act of kindness today may ripple through years to come. See the fire at the center. You light a torch from it. Another traveler lights theirs. Soon a ring of torches encircles us. Darkness retreats. The warmth endures. Your words and deeds, those torches. Choose them with intention. Watch how they brighten worlds you'll never see. Recall your own stories. Hardship overcome. Love endured. Mistakes that taught humility. Share both shadow and light. In vulnerability there is connection. In honesty there is trust. Marcus Aurelius wrote his Meditations, a private journal, yet centuries later, it guides countless minds. A simple record became a beacon. You too can leave such a beacon. Write a letter, keep a journal, speak your truth, even if unread. A seed is planted, yet remember, daily life speaks louder than scrolls. How you treat strangers, how you care for friends, how you honor the earth beneath your feet. Live your principles, for integrity amplifies your message before dawn in the hush. Ask yourself, what legacy will I leave today? Will you sow peace? Ignite understanding? Offer solace? Each choice a brushstroke on your legacy's canvas. No gesture too small. A warm smile. A listening ear. A forgiving heart. A forgiving heart. As the fire dims, its embers transform into stars. They too will fade. Yet their light travels across ages, reaching us tonight. So does wisdom transcend its giver. Trust that your life's quiet virtues will outlast monuments of stone. Picture a sapling by a river, roots firm, leaves reaching. Each season it grows stronger, its seeds drift downstream, sprout in unseen places. One day forests will rise, though you may never walk among them. Your sapling set them in motion. That sapling, your legacy. Plant it today. Tend it with care. Trust it will flourish. As our time at the fire draws to a close, let these embers guide your thoughts under the starry sky. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. May the wisdom we've sown here bloom in your dreams and days to come. Good night.